Hello everyone and welcome back. Olivia or Olivia's from Basic Home, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some fun and easy DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So this is going to be episode 2 in my I Love Christmas series. I'm also hosting a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. Winner is going to be announced October 15th of 2022. Drop a comment down below to enter, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also pop over to my Olivia's from Basic Home Facebook page and follow me over there. I do a ton of DIY crafts. I want to keep you guys inspired and crafting, and hey, I think crafting is good for your heart and soul. So listen, let's go ahead and jump into this without further ado. Plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to show you guys how to make a super easy, inexpensive Dollar Tree wreath using the Dollar Tree splatter screen. So I removed the center part of that splatter screen, and then I'm going to take this piece of thrift store lace and hot glue the lace in and around this center part of the little splatter screen here. So you want to be careful with this if you're using lace, because the hot glue does kind of come through and can burn your fingertips. You can also get those little fingertip covers at your local craft store at the Dollar Tree. So I'm finishing up adding the lace around the center part of this, and this is just to kind of cover up the fact that it is a splatter screen. These are really great to do if you love a little bit of that kind of rustic farmhouse or Victorian kind of just a fun look, and I think they're just really pretty, and you guys can do these in different ways. Okay, so I trimmed off the excess lace, and here is what I have. And then I'm taking some of this greenery. I had this greenery left over from a wedding that I helped decorate for, and I just cut 2 pieces, and then I took a little X-Acto knife. Well, actually it was just a stick knife, I believe, actually, and I just poked little holes in the sides of the lace in the splatter screen, and then I'm running zip ties through those spaces to add in and really secure those pieces of greenery down. Dollar Tree also has some amazing greenery. You guys could also use evergreen greenery if you're doing this for Christmas. But I feel like this greenery kind of even go for Christmas. Now I'm using this gather sign, which is definitely going to be something that you could use for your kitchen or for a Thanksgiving decor idea, or just gather. I mean, gather's fun. Okay, I painted it this pretty kind of grayish color, and then I'm taking this Dollar Tree twine, and I'm just going to take the twine and just kind of secure the gather sign onto here. And I'm using the same spot where I had zip tied the greenery on, and that covered up those zip ties. And so it's kind of doing double duty. Now from the Dollar Tree, I'm using this fall ribbon. I'm just going to take and make a quick, easy loopy bow. So you just take the ribbon, loop it over on itself, and then use a piece of twine to tie that off in the center and to add on to our little easy DIY wreath. And this is so inexpensive, you guys, and such a great way to make like an alternative on just your regular wreath decor idea. And I feel like it gives it just kind of that homey feel with the gather and the greenery, and then this cute little fall ribbon. And honestly, this ribbon I also use during Christmas because it does have the red and white check. It's actually like a red and cream check. And think about this. So this fall ribbon from Dollar Tree goes for Christmas, Valentine's Day, and fall. So here is how it turned out. I think it's really adorable. I think if I went back to do it, I would maybe even add like a little bit of white paint to the gather sign. I don't know. Comment and let me know what you guys think about this. But this is a fun, easy idea that you guys can change up to suit your home decor and your style by changing up the ribbon and greenery.
The feeling is here today.
For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can repurpose some of your fall pumpkin signs that maybe you overbought at Dollar Tree and make them into a snowman. So I'm taking 3 Dollar Tree pumpkin signs, I flipped them over, and then I'm just going to hot glue them together. And I chose, pumpkin signs that got a little bit smaller as I went along. But I've also used this and made this with pumpkin signs that were the same size. So hey, listen, just grab whatever's in your bin or grab just some circle wood pieces and then hot glue them all together. The next thing I want to do is take some chalk paint and just chalk paint this white because we are doing a snowman. You guys could even add like a little bit of glitter dust to it. I went ahead and added some paper towel underneath this. It may be hard to see what I'm doing, but basically I'm just painting this whole thing white, and I use this Waverly white chalk paint. My sweet friend Stacy got it for me. And the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to create a little mouth with some little Dollar Tree pom-poms. And then I had these little candy pieces. I've had these forever. You get them at Hobby Lobby. And then I'm adding a button nose for my snowman, a cute little bow tie, and some buttons for the center part of him. And let me tell you, I think this is one of the happiest snow guys I've made. I feel like he's a guy, but maybe he's a girl. I don't know. What do you guys think? He's just could be either way. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to make a hat with this Dollar Tree scarf, and I just hot glued the piece of fabric onto the front, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the back and kind of make like a hat shape. I did take my scissors and just kind of trim off any excess fabric, and then I'm tucking that excess fabric over. I did kind of burn my fingers just a little bit. I'm going to pinch the end of the hat together, and then I'm going to add a little white pom-pom to make it just look cute and fun. And there we have a fun and easy little snowman. I think these are really super fun to make. I've seen you guys replicate these. And the next thing I also did was I added some little broom handle arms. So Dollar Tree carries these little cinnamon brooms. I didn't get this on camera, but I did just kind of cut the cinnamon broom apart. You can kind of see it right there and make his little arms. You guys could also go outside and just grab some sticks or just use whatever you have on hand that maybe can look like some hands. So here's how he turned out, our Frosty the Snow person. You guys, let's name him. So drop a cute name for what you think he should be down below. He's definitely a little bit of a hodgepodge and very kind of crafty looking, but I think he turned out super cute. And I'm probably going to go back in and even add in some more detail around the edges of his little snow person. But this is just an idea for you guys to duplicate using some of your leftover fall decor. You guys know how much I love to repurpose and reuse. I hope you're loving this and are inspired to create a cute little snow person down below. And don't forget to drop a name for this little snow guy. We need to name him for sure. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, let's create a super easy centerpiece using one of these Dollar Tree little plastic bins. So from the Dollar Tree, I grabbed this plastic bin, and then I have this white Waverly chalk paint, and I'm just going to chalk paint the entire thing and then let that dry really good. I even hit the inside just a little bit in case it shows through. The next thing I want to use is one of these Dollar Tree candlesticks. I'm going to pop that into the base of my plastic bin. I wanted to share with you guys an idea for how to create a centerpiece on a total budget. Now, if you have any pool noodles left over from the summer, grab one of those or grab some, craft foam or whatever to pop down into your little centerpiece bucket. And again, this is kind of like a Dollar Tree hack where you can just use this instead of buying the foam, and you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. The next thing I'm using is this Dollar Tree little lantern, and I thought this was so cute. My sweet friend Stacy sent it to me. Thank you, girl. And I'm just using some of this dark gray kind of farmhouse-y paint, and I'm going to paint it really well. And I love how it glows. It's so pretty. And then once I had that done, I went ahead and added a little bit of paint outside of this to kind of distress the outside of this plastic container to make it look kind of like baskety farmhouse. Okay, so I hot glued my lantern onto here. I look back on this now and that probably wasn't the best choice. So don't hot glue your lantern, because if you need to change out the battery, boom. Anyway, I'm adding in some greenery to make this centerpiece. And you guys are probably going to hear my puppy dog Benji Bear kind of fussing in the background. He loves when I'm making my videos to really get in here and participate. Okay, so continue to add greenery and really get creative with adding your greenery with whatever colors that you choose that you love. You could also do this into a Christmas centerpiece or fall centerpiece or summer centerpiece, but this is just an idea on how you guys can use a plastic bin and make it look super chic. Now, I had these florals left over from a wedding. They're really beautiful white roses, and I'm going to add this into my bedroom space. So I didn't really want a whole lot of bright colors in here because I have a lot of whites in my bedroom. So I thought these would be this perfect florals, and they came off of Amazon, but really just grab any florals that you have on hand, dig into your craft stash, and bam, we have this pretty little centerpiece on a total budget. You could easily transition this into Christmas by adding in some pretty ornaments, but I love this scrolly lantern from Dollar Tree. I think it's so pretty. I think the bucket does not look like a plastic bucket now after I painted it and kind of gave it a little bit of distressing. I think it looks like maybe kind of like a white basket type thing. So this is just a fun idea for you guys to make something super simple on a total budget. You could even use a cardboard box. Paint that. I've done that before. You guys have seen me do that before. Have fun with it. Get creative and go for it.
I can't wait to
For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can create a jumbo Christmas ornament on a total budget. So from the Dollar Tree, I grabbed this small plate. It's a plastic plate, so it's going to be lightweight. It says family. It's super cute. And I'm just going to take some of these Dollar Tree wooden bead garlands and just hot glue it all around the entire plate. And if you guys hear something crinkly in the background, that is my puppy dog Benji Bear. He really loves to play when I sit down to create my videos. So say hi to Benji Bear. So I'm going to continue to hot glue the little wooden beads around the edge of here and then just trim that off.
Dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming.
Next thing I decided to do was hot glue some greenery to the top of this. Now I am going to go back in and add a little bit of evergreen, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea on how you can create a decor piece on a total budget, and this ornament is going to be just super jumbo and fun. I love to use jumbo ornaments to fill out my Christmas tree. I feel like it makes it look really high-end and fun. And the next thing I'm going to do is create a loopy bow. So you just take your ribbon and loop it over on itself, pinch it off in the center, and then I'm going to use some of this Dollar Tree twine to tie it off. These are such easy, fun bows, and you can make these up quickly. You can make a bunch of them, especially if you have a large Christmas tree. And let me tell you, you guys could even do plastic plates. I've shared with you guys how to do plastic plate ornaments as well, like with just like the clear plastic plates. But this family one is so adorable. And I'm telling you, Dollar Tree is really stepping up their game on some of their cute little plastic plates. I'm excited to see what they're going to put out for Christmas. And then I'm just going to take and make some tails with this ribbon. Don't forget to dovetail the ends of your ribbon by cutting a cute little triangle up here in the center and just hot glue that to the center part. And bam, you guys have a fun and easy little ornament on a total budget. Get super creative with this and just have fun with it. Now, the next thing I decided to add too were some pine cones.
Wake up with a smile. The feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh,
And here is how it turned out. I think it's so fun and fabulous on a total budget. So as always, I just ask that you guys comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video and which one will you be recreating. I love to hear what you guys are up to. Thank you so much for being here. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you guys be following me along as I start my Christmas series very soon. I'm trying to hold off just a little bit longer because it is still fall while I'm creating this video. But I do love to start really giving you guys a ton of transitional ideas if you're like me and you love to get a jump start on your crafting and decorating. And then of course we have to add in a fun clip of Benji Bear. So he has really been tearing it up in the house. So see what he's doing. He's over here by this chair. What is he doing? He's trying to harass Tinky, and Tinky is my cat. She's peacefully resting. He's supposed to be eating. Tinky came in. Look, he knows that he was bothering Tinky. So let's go see what Tinky has to say about this. She's under here minding her own business. She's just got done eating. He's supposed to be eating, but look at him. You know, what is he thinking? He really wants to go get Tinky. Anyways, I had to Benji Bear. We love y'all, and we're so blessed and happy to have you here. For this DIY, I'm going to share with you guys a super easy bow hack to make holiday bows. You're going to take your ribbon, it's wired ribbon, and you measure it from your hand to your elbow. That's going to be about 12 inches. And then you just take the ribbon and loop it over on itself 6 to 8 times, depending upon how full and fluffy you want your bow to be. This is ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and it's the value ribbon, so it's pretty inexpensive, and you get a ton of it, and it's 50% off right now, so check that out. Okay, so once you have your ribbon loops ready, you're going to find the center, so just gently bend it in half to find your center, and then grab a zip tie, some floral wire, or even a pipe cleaner, and you want to secure your ribbon in the center of the bow where your bow is going to be, okay? This is such a super easy bow. I promise you, I'm bow challenged and you guys can totally do this one. Now you're going to grab an extra piece of ribbon and you're just going to take that ribbon and wrap it around the center where you zip tied that ribbon and just make like a little easy knot. That's going to cover up your zip tie, but it's also going to give you some magical tails. Boom! You guys, this is such an easy bow to make. It's maybe not the fanciest bow, but I'm telling you, I think it looks really cute. Wait till you see how great it turns out. Okay, so now that you have this done, you're going to take and you're going to pull the ribbon loops out one by one. You really want to make sure you get all those ribbon loops pulled out and fluff them really well, especially once you put your bow into your project. So if you're using this bow for your Christmas tree or a wreath or a garland or a mailbox decor, maybe on your front porch, wherever you're using it, after you secure your bow, you need to go back in and fluff those loops again because it like kind of mushed up a little bit and you really want that bow to stand up really pretty. And always check when you're buying ribbon, it should always say on the side of your ribbon package that it's wired ribbon. Definitely try to use wired ribbon. Okay, here's a little hack for you. Take your ribbon and fold it in half and then cut a little triangle in the end. Check that out. That is going to make your project look really nice and finished, and you want it to have a really nice finished look. You've spent a lot of time working on your wreath or your Christmas tree or your garland or whatever, so you really want to make sure that you do that last nice little step, especially if you're selling your item. You're going to see some awkward mom dancing in my Christmas videos, my Christmas series. I just get super excited about it. I dress up for it, and it just makes me really happy. Christmas is probably one of my favorite holidays. So if you have any funny edges to your bow, just trim those off. So here's how it turned out. I put it at the top of my tree. Now I did layer some more ribbon on top of that. I'm going to share with you guys how you can do that using even Dollar Tree ribbon. Surprise, surprise, Dollar Tree is putting out ribbon that's wired. They're doing a lot better job with their ribbon too, so keep an eye on what they're putting out. Now I haven't shopped Dollar Tree yet for Christmas, but I do have some fall ribbon left over. It's the red and kind of cream colored buffalo check plaid. I'm going to layer that into it and then another smaller ribbon. So here is how we're going to do that. So this is again a totally great little bow hack. Measure that ribbon from your hand to your elbow. This is Dollar Tree ribbon. Surprise, surprise, it's left over from fall. So always think outside the box when you're shopping. You're going to take that ribbon, loop it over on itself, and then you'll find the center. Don't forget to dovetail your ends, and you just take and cut that little triangle in the end, grab a zip tie, tie that off with a zip tie, and fluffy duffy out your bow. Remember, fluffing those ribbons and bows are super important. It's really going to make your project look even nicer. And then to make tails, you're just going to take an extra piece of ribbon and tie that in the center. It's going to do double duty. It's going to give you tails, and it's also going to, it's going to, cover up the zip tie. You don't want to see that. So then take those ribbon loops, and each one of them you're going to fluff them out. Now I will tell you the Dollar Tree ribbon is a little bit more flimsy. It doesn't stay as nice and standy uppy as the other one. Okay, so we're doing a triple layered bow. These are one of my favorite holiday Christmas tree dropper bows. I'm going to use a smaller ribbon. This is like a gingham check ribbon. It's so sweet. It's from Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit different size, which is nice. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to loop it over on itself about 6 times, find the center, tie that off, and then layer that into my last piece of ribbon. Another little hack for you is when you're adding that last tail, you can tie that into the entire bow, and then you don't have to use another zip tie, or you can zip tie them all together. Really whatever suits your fancy and whatever you're in the mood for. And again, my favorite part, fluffing out those bows. I love big bows, and I cannot lie. If you guys are a 90s girl, 2000s, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I love my bows. That's just me. And if you love bows too, you're in the right place. I got a lot of bow videos, and I had a lot of fun with my bows. Okay, so I'm going to tie it off again, like I was telling you, with that extra piece of ribbon. I'm going to give you some tails. I actually film and edit all of my own content. It's not super high tech, but you'll probably notice me like looking in to see, and I use my iPhone. So that's another funny thing. The viewfinder is very, very small. So I always hope for the best when I'm editing these videos. Okay, so here is how it looks. Check this out. I love bows. You can pop that onto the top of your Christmas tree and bam, you are in like Flynn. And I added another layered bow back on top of that, and look at how fancy this tree is. I love it. This is a really, really tall tree. I don't ever heavily decorate these taller trees. But for my studio, it's such a small space in this corner that I share with you guys that I'm crafting. I thought, let's snuggle one in here, make it super fancy, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. I also added a ladder over to the side. I hung my little Christmas aprons. My kiddos like to pop into my studio, my girls do, and they'll wear a Christmas apron, and we'll do bows together. So I'm really hoping that that happens this year, or bake cookies or whatnot. Now, this is a gingerbread themed tree, and I'm going to share with you guys kind of step by step how I put all this together. I do love really fancy over the top trees. You don't have to go this crazy, but I think it makes it like a fun designer look. And this is going to be my grandkids' tree. Just so you guys know, I have kids in college now. If you've been with me for a while, you've probably listened to me talk about my family a ton. And they were little when I started my YouTube journey. Well, not super little. My son was already in high school, but my daughter was, she was little. So you guys have kind of grown up with my kids. If you're new, hey, I'm Olivia. But if you're an old school follower, welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to add some deco mesh to this tree. We're going to start out with my designer tree look, and this is just deco mesh from Hobby Lobby. You can grab some from Dollar Tree. Truth be told, I have not shopped Dollar Tree's Christmas section yet. I am trying to use what I have on hand this year. And you're just going to take your deco mesh and you're going to loop it at the top of your tree and begin to kind of spiral it down. So I spiral it down and cross it over and then kind of move all around the tree in just kind of this little crisscrossy pattern. To secure it, I'm only using the evergreen branches on the tree. I don't use extra pipe cleaners. Now, if you're doing a designer tree, maybe you're decorating for a bank or whatnot, you might want to go in and secure it with like a zip tie or a pipe cleaner or whatnot. But I feel like this is sufficient just for a little studio tree. I'm adding in the second layer of deco mesh, and I started from the opposite end, and then I'm just going to pull it over and kind of crisscross it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't be scared of deco mesh, you guys. Just have fun with it and go for it. It is so forgiving, and you're going to layer decor on top of it, so you're really not going to see it a lot. If you're like me and you go crazy with lots and lots of decor. But what it is going to do, it's going to fill out all those big holes that can kind of be in your tree that make it look a little bit less designery, in my opinion. And if you guys are wondering, my outfit is from Amazon. It's a cute little Christmas dress. I just thought it'd be fun to dress up for you guys. I'm kind of playing Mrs. Claus in my Christmas crafting studio. It's a little bit of a mess. I apologize, but hey, we're going for it. I had to get up on a ladder for this. I'm also adding in some ribbon. Same effect here, where you're just kind of adding it to the top and then like letting it kind of cascade down and crisscrossing it from side to side. If you guys want to go check out more of my DIY decorating Christmas videos, I have a huge I Love Christmas series on my YouTube channel. All the videos are organized into a playlist. All you guys have to do is hit play on that playlist, and you're going to see years and years of content of DIYs that I've been doing here on YouTube for you guys. I'm also posting a lot of that content over on Facebook for you to enjoy on a daily basis. So it's really fun. I'm going to be posting my new content, some of my past stuff, and just kind of really mix it up for you. So again, this is episode 1 of my I Love Christmas series. I am going to be doing a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway in this series, and lots more giveaways, but just starting out for week 1, we're going to be giving away Hobby Lobby. Okay, now let's decorate this Christmas tree. I'm so excited to share this one with you guys. Okay, so there's the bow that we made. We're going to add it to the tree topper. This is going to be our tree topper bow. Just take and zip tie that in, or however you want to get it up there. And then I like to add another one to the back of that too. So I like to add 2 giant bows. Now here's a nice little ornament hack. Take a pipe cleaner, run that through your ornament, and twist tie it onto your tree. It just makes that ornament be able to kind of nestle down into your tree, because you don't want to see a hanger hanging from an ornament if you're doing more of a designer look on your tree. That's just a little hack from me to you. I'm going to add in some of these cute little peppermint ornaments. These peppermint ornaments have been collected over the years from garage sales, thrift stores, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. and just, pretty much everywhere. So this one in particular, this larger one, is from Michaels. They had a great run on kind of the Mrs. Claus theme a couple years ago that I grabbed, and they probably still have it again this year. Now, I'm not sure that Michaels has out a lot of their Christmas. I haven't been into Michaels. These little gingerbread heads were from Hobby Lobby last year, and then so are the little kind of country Christmas ornament that you saw me putting in first. I think it's fun to add a character theme to your trees, especially if you're going for grandkids. Oh, and also just a little thing. I don't have grandkids on the way yet. My kiddos are in college, but I am hoping for them one day. So I am going to keep all of this gingerbread stuff, and I'm going to go all out when my grandkids come, playing Mrs. Claus, baking cookies, and having a gingerbread tree. So anyway, I'm just layering in more ornaments. I like to stagger my larger ornaments, kind of hang one here and there, and then add in some smaller ones and larger ones, just to kind of really fill out the tree. I hope you guys are enjoying me dressed up as a Mrs. Claus or a Santa Claus helper, and are having fun getting inspired for Christmas. And then I love to add a big character in. This is a giant gingerbread from Hobby Lobby. He's pretty big, but I am going to share with you guys. I just think it makes it fun. Now I'm going to string a little pipe cleaner through the back of his scarf. That's how I'm going to attach him, and then just tie that pipe cleaner around the evergreen branch. And that is going to add in our gingerbread tree. Our gingerbread to our tree. I've added all kinds of characters to trees. You could add nutcrackers, you could add gingerbreads, deer. You can get really, really creative. It's fun to add just a couple of these really big pieces and then kind of push them back into the tree and then allow your ornaments to kind of nestle them down in. But you are going to want to keep adding in ornaments in and around some of those larger themed ornaments. And then, think about grabbing some of those goodies from Dollar Tree, like the wooden signs, painting those to match whatever your theme is. Okay, so here's a smaller gingerbread. I wanted to put her kind of at the top. They have these at Hobby Lobby, these gingerbreads. They're so adorable and so sweet. Another fun thing would be to add in a gingerbread house to this tree. I do have a DIY Dollar Tree house that I'm going to add in. You guys can see I have some ornaments popping off. A lot of times when I decorate a tree, I have to go back in and re-secure things if I add in these bigger pieces. But anyway, so yeah, I have another box of goodies, and I'm going to save them for a different tree. Probably I want to do a gingerbread theme maybe in my kitchen. And then here's a chef gingerbread. How adorable is he, you guys? I am just crushing on these gingerbreads. They're so stinking cute. I love it. I think one day my grandkids are going to love it. I know my kids love it. I mean, my kids are in high school and college, but they really kind of go crazy. My daughter got so excited when she came home from school today, and we played actually Christmas music on the way home on our drive home. So that was really fun. And it was funny because I decorated this tree during the day, and then I had to change outfits because I didn't want to show up at her school in a Christmas Santa suit. So I changed back into my normal mom clothes, and then to finish this video for you guys, I changed back into my little Mrs. Claus Santa suit. So I'm dedicated, you guys. I'm dedicated to you. Now, here's a fun thing to do to fill out your Christmas tree just a little bit. You can add in a giant fluffy bow. This is a Dollar Tree candy cane that I made last year. I'll try to find this video and pop it into my Facebook content for you guys. These candy canes, though, are super easy to make. You just find the form, add mesh around it, add some ribbon, cute little bow, and bam, you've got a big, giant, kind of oversized ornament. I noticed that, like in the home decor stores, the really big, oversized ornaments can be really pricey and expensive. So grabbing some of the Dollar Tree like wooden cutout signs and some of these candy canes and different things like that, it can really save you money, and it can really make your tree look, kind of bougie and designer without breaking the bank. That's what I love to share with you guys. I did have to move this around a little bit to kind of make it fit in here, and that bow, let me tell you, it needs some fluffing. It was from last year. Okay, so here's one of those little Dollar Tree gingerbread houses. I'm going to pop that in here, and I'm going to try to grab those videos on how I did some of these Dollar Tree items and pop them in at the end of this Christmas tree decorating. They are from last season, but I think you'll enjoy them anyway. That's just a little Dollar Tree wooden cutout, but you can paint it and make it look like a gingerbread. They also have gingerbreads, and I'm going to share with you guys that too. This little candy piece, I think, is from Walmart. And then some of the ornaments are from, Dollar Tree, the thrift stores, garage sale, just, wherever. Hobby Lobby. I love using my little Hobby Lobby stuff. But if you mix them in and put some statement pieces at the beginning, and then add in some of your less expensive stuff or your more DIY homemade stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to make another quick little loopy bow here, and we're going to add that into the tree. You guys, this is so fun. I love adding in tons and tons of bows, and this is going to be a loopy layered bow. And hey, guess what? My birthday is in a couple weeks. Can you guys guess how old I'm going to be? Oof, I don't know if I should ask that question, but I love y'all, and I'm so thankful to have you guys here. So add in some fun stuff to your tree. Add in those characters, just make it fun. Have a fun Christmas this year. Look forward to it with joy and love and sparkle in your heart and all of that good stuff. Okay, so again, I'm just going to add in this cute little bow, give it a good fluffing. Not the best angle here, but anyway. And I secure my bows usually with just the evergreen branches. So here it is. I think I need to move this mirror. It seems a little bit distracting towards the back of it. And this is a really tall pencil tree. It almost is too small to decorate this heavily. I really think that, but hey, I'm going with it because there's such a small space right here in my studio to really put a tree. And I just wanted the backdrop to be really happy. When you guys tune in to watch this Christmas series, I want a big old smile on your face. So as always, I ask that you guys comment and let me know. What's your favorite DIY in this video? Which one would you be recreating? I'm going to be giving away that $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway, so you guys got to comment down below. Let's light up this comment section with positivity. Remember, when you spread positive comments and vibes, that is going to influence and help others. You don't ever know what kind of day somebody's going to be having, including myself, or what they've gone through. A lot of people don't talk about their pain or their struggles, and just be kind online. That's one thing I really advocate for and want to bring to your attention and want to encourage everybody to do. If you see something you don't like, keep on scrolling. You don't have to put negativity out there. And if you see something that you like, maybe a friend posted a cute picture of their grandkids or their kiddos on Facebook, give it a heart, give it a like, spread some positivity and joy in this world. We all need it, let me tell you. It can be rough out there sometimes. So I just want to encourage you guys to keep looking forward to that future with joy. And hey, look towards the end of this video and look for those DIYs, those simple little gingerbread DIYs I'm going to share with you guys. They were, again, from last season, but hey, sometimes if it's not broke, don't fix it or whatnot, or just enjoy this. But yeah. And there's my little Christmas aprons. Hey, those are from Amazon. If you guys want to pop on Amazon and type in candy Christmas Christmas aprons, and then the cute little stocking is from the thrift store. I think it was a buck. And then that little nutcracker is from the thrift store too. The Christmas sign is from Michael's, and that was from years ago, so I don't know if you're gonna find that one again. And then this tree over here, I believe, is made out of coconuts, and it was from the thrift store too. I know you guys go crazy over that tree every year, and I'm never able to give you a link for it. But hey, I think I do have an Amazon link down in the description box of the YouTube video for this. You guys can go check out some of the goodies that I find on Amazon. And also don't forget to check out Totally Dazzled if you like to use bling in your Christmas decor. My friend Natalie has a small business and she's amazing. We love to support small businesses, so go check that out. There should be a link in the description box of the YouTube video. Okay, keep an eye out for some of those gingerbread DIYs. I love y'all. I'm so thankful that you're here. I'm so excited about this Christmas series. I hope you liked it, that I got in the mood and got things festive. And I'm just really thankful to have you guys here.
Come joining us all. The feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go. Caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, I've been good, but I can't last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bad toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Oh, little bad toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Santa is coming. I know.
Dollar Tree gingerbread. So Dollar Tree sells these wooden gingerbreads and they're so fun and easy to paint, and really you guys can pretty much create anything with them. This is also a great kids project piece. All you need is the little wooden cutout piece, some glue, some paint, and some creativity. So I'm going to take and I'm going to use just some brown paint to kind of paint it all the color of gingerbread. This is just some paint I have on hand. You guys can grab some apple barrel craft paint from Walmart. They're like 50 cents for one of those little tubes. So that would work great as well. Just go ahead and paint it whatever color you want. Hey, you could have any color of gingerbread that you want. I did want to make it kind of traditional though and ginger snappy. So once I had that done, then I'm going to take just some white paint and trim out the little raised wood parts on his arms and legs with some white paint. Again, you guys could really have fun with this and get totally creative. I'm just kind of sharing with you guys my idea. The next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of zhuzh up his little buttons. I'm going to tell you I could not get the original button off. So I just hot glued these cute little peppermint pieces on top of that. And again, the peppermint pieces are an ornament that you can get at Hobby Lobby. I love them for crafting because then you can kind of take them apart and you have so much more use out of them. And you guys can look for little peppermints anywhere, but these have just been my go-to forever. The next thing I want to do is take some of this little peppermint ribbon, and this is also from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to make a cute little bow for my little gingerbread guy here. I'm going to tie it off with a pipe cleaner here, and then again, you guys can really customize this, add whatever baubles and bows that you guys have on hand. This is just what I have on hand, so this is what I'm going to use. And then once I have my bow ready, I'm going to hot glue it into the center of my little gingerbread's bow tie. And also think you guys could make these girls or boys or whatever suits your fancy. I even thought it would be fun. You could make it into a little girl by adding some hair, or this could be a little girl that doesn't have a whole ton of hair. That was kind of my little girl when she was a baby. The next thing I wanted to do was go ahead and paint some eyes on. Now this is totally optional. This is really cute as is, but if you want to paint some eyes on, you want to draw a circle and then you want to kind of outline the eyes with some white paint. You guys can see I had this little gingerbread ornament off to the side over here. Sorry for the mess on my table, but I'm kind of using that as a guide. So I also painted some black on the interior part of the eyes, and then I'm just kind of outlining that entire thing. The other thing you guys can do is go on Pinterest and just Google or go on Pinterest and search for cartoon eyes, and it's going to give you so many different expressions that you guys can make with your paint and whatnot. And then I'm just taking my little paintbrush and kind of zhuzhing up the hair, going along the top and the sides, and just kind of making it look like it's icing. And I just did that with my paintbrush. So there you guys have that super adorable little gingerbread. Don't judge my eyes too hard. I always feel like they kind of look goofy, but I think these came out pretty cute. So just a little circle that's black on one side, white on the other. You can outline it a little bit of white and black, add a smile and some cute little hair. Have fun with it and get creative and go. For for this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super adorable painted gingerbread house. Okay, so Dollar Tree puts out these little Christmas houses, and I decided to go in and make mine a gingerbread house. I'm doing a gingerbread theme for my main Christmas tree. I'm really excited about it. And so I am going to need like some larger gingerbread ornaments or some just little things to set kind of in and around the house as decor or underneath my tree. So we're going to get working on painting this, and I'm starting out with some brown paint. Again, this is just a wooden cutout that Dollar Tree sells, and it's a little bit tedious trying to get inside of these windows, and I actually meant to put like yellow inside the windows to make it seem like it was glowing from inside, but my brain flopped out, plus I had a lot of brown paint to use up. So I'm just taking a smaller paintbrush and I'm trimming out the edges of this on the inside of the window with that smaller paintbrush. And so that's going to kind of give that a little bit of dimension, and I want it to feel really gingerbready. So, you know, almost like a gingerbread house that you would do just normally. So you can go back in now with some white paint and begin to kind of clean up your lines. So that's what I'm going to do. I just have a smaller paintbrush and I'm cleaning up the lines of my little gingerbread house here, trying to make it look like it's icing, like it's trimmed and icing, and I did have to do 2 coats of all of that. So you guys, I would love to hear what everybody is doing. What are you working on? Are you working on Christmas crafts, fall crafts? I'd love to hear from you guys. And also, if you have a prayer request, I would love to put this out there. But hey, I know there's so many people out there, no matter what they're going through, they may have a prayer request. I have a really great community here. So if you guys need something, just drop a prayer request down below, or maybe you want to pray for somebody, just say, hey, if you're reading this right now, I'm praying for you, because I know everybody has a lot going on, especially once the holidays start getting closer. And so I just want to give out some love and support. I mean, this is a fun community. I try to keep everything really, really positive, and I am a believer in prayer. I'm a believer in leaning on God. That's my strength in my song. So if you guys love that, you have kind of a happy place here. And also have a great little Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. If you guys want to pop over there, it's free. You can post photos of your home decor, your DIY projects, and just hang there as well. So anyway, now I'm taking a really tiny brush and I'm trying my best to trim out these windows, make them look like icing without getting paint everywhere. But again, I do have to clean up a lot of my paint mistakes. So the next thing I wanted to do was add in some cute little peppermint gingerbread goodies to the front of this. I mean, it really doesn't make sense. This should be where the door is, but I just put peppermints here. So anyway, but you know what? It's a little whimsical gingerbread house, so we're just going to go for it. Now I am taking my paintbrush and kind of trying to trim it out. I needed to probably go a little bit slower. I don't know. Anyway, I want it to look like icing, and I'm going to accept my icing as is. I'm going to say it looks awesome, even if it's a little bit wonky. I added a cute little red bow to the top, and there you guys have it, a fun and fabulous little gingerbread house. It's going to go along with my little gingerbread person here and my gingerbread theme, all Dollar Tree goodies, and you guys can do this with me. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super awesome jumbo Christmas wreath using pooled noodles, a hula hoop, and some duct tape, and a little bit of fluff for the bows on top. Now listen, what you guys want to do is grab a hula hoop from the Dollar Tree and 2 pooled noodles, or 1 depending upon what size your hula hoop is. They actually do have different sizes. Cut into the pooled noodle just a line down the very center till you get to the little center prong, and then you can just take and wrap that around your hula hoop. Bam! We are on our way to making a huge, awesome jumbo wreath. Now, I would suggest this would be a great wreath to use outdoors as well, because it's going to be pretty weatherproof. You're going to do the same thing with the other pool noodle. Just cut that string right down the center and then latch it on to your hula hoop. And again, bam! Now you have a very, very large wreath to kind of play with. Now for this one, I wanted to just take some red duct tape, and I think I grabbed this at Walmart. Dollar Tree has duct tape, but you might want to grab the Walmart duct tape because there's a lot on the roll and you'll get more bang for your buck. In fact, I did duct tape Christmas presents last year, so that was a fun one. So you're just going to take and basically wrap the duct tape around the pool noodle, and if you want to make it really cute and kind of candy striped like this one, you'll just leave a little bit of room with the white showing through. Now try not to get frustrated. Your duct tape might be a little bit bubbly here and there, but it's really not the end of the world. Also, the duct tape is going to help the pool noodle kind of secure onto the hula hoop a little bit better. I've done these before and shared them with you guys, and you can also add burlap around them, or you could even take some Christmas tree evergreen garland and do that as well. So now that we have our wreath base complete, we're going to make a super adorable little Dollar Tree bow. Take your ribbon and measure it from your hand to your elbow, and that's going to give you 12 inches, and just take that ribbon, loop it over on itself till you get to the end of the roll if you want to make a big, nice, fluffy bow like I am. And then if you have any other ribbon, I have this cute little candy striped ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to do the same technique here and just take the ribbon and loop it over on itself until I got about 6 times of looping it over on itself, and that's going to give you 3 loops for each side. Trim that off and then pop it into the center of your first bow, and then take a zip tie and zip tie that off. Now this is such an easy bow. Anybody can do this bow, and you know how I know? Because I'm totally bow challenged and I love big bows. I cannot lie. Anyway, take those ribbon loops and pull those out. You can take any little scraggly ends, cut those off, or you can just kind of curl them into the rest of the bow, which I always leave all of my ribbon ends on, and just give it a good fluffing. It's just going to make it a little bit fuller. And then you can take and attach that with another piece of ribbon. And also, if you're going to be putting this outside, you might want to add a zip tie to the base, and then cover up the zip tie with some ribbon. Give your bows another good fluffing once you get them onto your project. That's always something I recommend. Now I'm going to take some of this Dollar Tree Deco mesh, and I'm going to take and make a big Deco mesh bow. So again, same thing here. You just take the Deco mesh, loop it over on itself to where it makes a big, giant, fluffy bow. I feel like we had such big, giant bows back in the 90s, and I am a 90s lady, you guys. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side, and all I did to secure that underneath my smaller bow, as you guys can see, is adding a zip tie, and bam! We have a huge, massive, giant bow on our 2.5 foot little hula hoop wreath here, and it's about 2.5 foot with the bow. So, you know, it's like that bow, it's that big hair, big bow. I don't know, there was a saying about it back in the 90s. Anyway, I hope you guys are loving this and are totally inspired, and comment down below, let me know what you think about it. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super easy little Dollar Tree Deco mesh. So from the Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, you can grab some Deco mesh, and you're just going to cut it in about 8 to 10 inch strips. Listen, I just want to encourage you guys on Deco mesh. It's so easy, so forgiving, and fun. And I will tell you, Hobby Lobby has all of their Deco mesh half off. I believe these rolls actually did come from Hobby Lobby. I missed out on some of the Dollar Tree Christmas mesh this year. And then the next thing I want to do is cut 8 to 10 inch strips of this Dollar Tree ribbon. This is wired ribbon, and then I'm just going to dovetail the ends by adding that little triangle to the end of it. I'm going to do the same thing over here, cutting the strips of candy cane ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby. Now, I'm not super particular about my cuts. The next thing I want to do is just take the ribbon, and you're just going to zhuzh it. So you're just going to take the piece of Deco mesh and ruffle it in your fingers, and then add a piece of ribbon on top of that, and then zip tie that little bundle together. So what you're going to do next is make a ton of bundles. You might want to pop a fun TV show on when you're doing this, and yeah, super easy there. So fluffy out that little bundle with the mesh and the ribbon and all of that good stuff. And then you're going to have some bundles to add to your wreath. Okay, listen, you guys, if you want to get really particular on your cuts, some people I know are, and they want to measure each one, and that is great. But for instructional purposes for me, because I do these DIYs, I try to cram so many of them into a day, and I am a mom and that kind of stuff, and so I have a lot going on. I'm not super picky on my cuts on the ribbon, but you can definitely get a little bit more precise with your ribbon cuts if you want, or you can just kind of freehand it like I do. Just whatever floats your boat. Hey, this is your crafting station. Now, the next thing I wanted to do was just add them to one of these little wire loops. You can also add them to a Dollar Tree wreath form. I happen to be out of wreath forms, could not find them anywhere. And then once I got done with my project, guess what I found? Or guess what I saw actually hanging in my craft studio on the wall was a wire wreath form. I looked high and low everywhere except for, I guess, right where it should have been, hanging on the wall. Anyway, I know if you guys are a crafter, you feel me. So what I'm doing is going every other one and just zip tying the Deco mesh loop-de-loops onto the wreath form. This is such a super easy process, you guys. It's pretty much a no-brainer. You're just going to continue to add them, and then you're going to want to kind of squish them together a little bit. You want to pull some of those ruffles out. That also helps. But you're just going to add all of your little loop-de-loops onto there. Now, I'm saving on my zip ties by just zip tying them directly to the wreath form because there's only one prong on here. You can do it either way. You can zip tie them as bundles, or you can zip tie them onto your wreath form, whatever works for you and however much supplies that you guys have on hand. I do try to, do my best with supplies, as everything that I make, I pay for it. Anyway, I added a cute little bow to the top of that and a fun Santa sign, and boom, there you guys have a super easy little Dollar Tree Deco mesh wreath. You guys can change this up and pretty much use any color that you want to. And to make that a loopy bow, go back and check out some of my bow videos, but it's super easy. You just loop the ribbon over on itself, add a big giant Deco mesh bow to the top, and bam, you're good to go. Okay guys, for this lantern DIY, we're going to make a big loopy bow with this Dollar Tree Deco mesh. We are just going to take the Deco mesh, loop it over on itself until we get a big, giant, nice little loopy bow, and trim that off. Now, this is such a super easy DIY, and this Deco mesh came from Dollar Tree, but you guys can find it at pretty much any craft stores. We're going to make a fun little Christmas lantern bow topper, and what I want to do is grab a zip tie and zip tie this all together. That way it stays on there nice and sturdy. You guys, I love to make lantern toppers. I always see them like in the floral department at the grocery stores, and they're so pretty, but they're really expensive, and I'm always wondering, hey, we can do this on a budget. The next thing I want to do is just zip tie my big giant fluffy Deco mesh bow to the top of my lantern. I like using zip ties because it secures things on here really well and things don't wobble around, especially if you did these lanterns outside. Now I'm going to make a quick little loopy bow. So you're going to take and measure the ribbon from your elbow to your or from your hand to your elbow, and then just take that ribbon and loop it over on itself. I like to do it about 6 times. That gives you a nice, good, full, fluffy bow, but use whatever ribbon you have on hand and add whatever many loops to your heart's content is my suggestion. But looping it over on itself 6 times is going to give you equal distribution of loops, 3 to 3. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, this is not hard, I promise you. It's such an easy bow. You're going to zip tie that in the center and then zip tie that to the larger bow, or you can take and you can cut a big piece of ribbon like what I'm going to do to save on your zip ties and also cover the zip ties, and just cover that original little zip tie up. So you take and tie this on to the center part of your Deco mesh bow, and that's also going to give you some tails. Hey, we killed 2 birds with 1 stone. The next thing we want to do is just take those little loops and pull them out. Ooh, so pretty. And then we're going to take and dovetail those ends, cut a little triangle in the end, and wrap those up. How nice is that? Oh my goodness, you guys. I just love these. I think they're so fun. You can fill this with ornaments. You can add ornaments to the center, which is what I'm going to do, this cute little Dollar Tree ornament to the center. And then you guys have a fun little Christmas decor piece. You could add evergreen to the center of your bow. So many fun ideas on a budget. Now in this video, I'm also going to include some little blasts from the past with some Peppermint crafts. It's actually going to be the most popular video of the week from last week, was a Deco mesh tree that I did. I believe I did this 2 years ago. So I'm going to add that in towards the end of this video. But it's going to be a Deco mesh Christmas tree using Dollar Tree supplies. I have not found any of the mini Christmas trees yet, but I also haven't been to Dollar Tree yet for my Christmas supply shopping. I have a lot of stuff that I'm really just trying to use on hand this year. So you know. Anyway, I'm adding in a little bit of an evergreen sprig. I thought that would give this some dimension and just jazz it up a little bit more. I think that's pretty. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to drop a kind comment down below and let me know how you're doing. I am doing a Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. So all you guys have to do to enter that giveaway is subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment down below. And I always love to include a secret question. Today's secret question is going to be, what is your favorite character that you have for Christmas? So right now I'm using Gingerbread as my character, but what do you guys like? Do you like Gingerbread? Do you like to do a Mickey Mouse Christmas? What are the characters? Maybe elves, maybe, gosh, I don't know. I know there's so many out there, but hey, drop that comment down below. Let's light up this comment section with your favorite Christmas characters. And then here we're going to see several different peppermint crafts, the Deco mesh tree, and then some easy ones for kids. So keep watching in this video. And I love y'all so much. So blessed to have you here. So now I'm just going to take my little Santa. This is just a little planter type pail that I found at Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to take 2 of those Dollar Tree Christmas trees. This is a secret little way that I love to make the Dollar Tree Christmas trees appear just a little bit fuller. Just take them, pop them in some styrofoam, whatever container you love, and then take them and kind of wind them around each other, and that gives the appearance that they're just a little bit bigger. And I did have to reposition this as well, and I did hot glue the styrofoam to the base of the little Santa pail. So I'm really loving this so far, and this is a super fun little idea for a kid's room, or just maybe a smaller space, a kitchen counter or your office, or whatever floats your boat. So now I did go ahead and use some of that Dollar Tree candy stripe mesh, and I'm just cutting 16-inch pieces. What I want to do is create some little poofs to kind of tie into this tree to really doll it up and kick it up a notch. These would also be really fun to make if you guys are doing craft fairs or for a little teacher gift. They would be great for a little classroom. So just take and roll your mesh bundles into just little curls. So you just take and you curl them up. It's super easy. And then you take a pipe cleaner and you're just going to pipe cleaner them right onto your Christmas tree. And don't be afraid of that Deco mesh, you guys. I promise it's super forgiving. You can't go wrong with this, especially when you just do the rolls. You guys can see I'm just taking it and rolling it into a little curl and then pinching it between my fingers, add a little pipe cleaner, and voila, you have a ton of fun little dazzling poofs. Okay, so for this Christmas tree, I wanted to let you guys know that I did use 2 rolls of the Dollar Tree white with little red candy stripe mesh. But again, you guys, use whatever colors you have and whatever planters you're going for. So maybe you already have a little planter at home that you could paint to match whatever Christmas decor you're using. Try to use what you already have on hand. I definitely always encourage that. So I just went ahead and created a bunch of those little poofs, and then I'm tying them into this adorable little tree with the pipe cleaners. So now I'm going to go ahead and create a quick little Olivia bow. You're just going to take and you're going to loop the ribbon over on itself, and I looped it over on itself twice, as you guys can see, and then I'm just going to pinch it in the center, and I'm going to go ahead and take another pipe cleaner and just wire that together in the center and then tie it right onto my Christmas tree. And you guys have fun with this. Again, use whatever colors that you love and that you have, and then once you get your little Olivia bow ready, and you guys can notice that I didn't notch it. I'm trying to repurpose and reuse some of my ribbon this year, so I may not be notching all of it, but if you notch it in the center like I've shown you guys before, it does help you poof it out a little bit better. So anyway, I did go ahead and just poof this out by pulling out each loop, and then I used a little bit of that extra tail to kind of create a loop at the top. And here it is. Oh my goodness, so sparkling, so adorable. I did take some of that Dollar Tree candy cane ribbon and kind of cascade it down the fronts and sides of the tree just to give it that little extra pizzazz that you guys know that I absolutely love. I think this is so fun and adorable, and just a great way to add some pops of color to your holiday decor. And of course, you guys know Santa Claus loves those chocolate chip cookies, so definitely don't forget to set out some milk and cookies or hot cocoa for Santa on Christmas Eve.
want to create a super adorable little peppermint ornament. So I'm just taking a red and white pipe cleaner and I added some hot glue to the end. And then I'm just going to take and I'm going to begin to wind it into a little circle to kind of make it look like a peppermint. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, so I wound it a couple of times and then I added some hot glue. Be careful if you're doing this, if you're sensitive to getting burns easily. I am using a low temp glue gun, so that really does help me because I can be kind of messy with my glue, but it is a little bit tedious to hot glue in these little super small spots. So I did just go ahead and loop it around several times until I got the right size, and I did trim off the excess because I didn't want it to be too oversized for this smaller tree. And then I want to go ahead and take some Dollar Tree. These are the little straws. You find them in the food storage aisle. That's where my store has them. And then I'm just hot gluing this to the top of this. And then I want to trim it off. What I want to create is a cute little lollipop ornament. I think this looks super adorable, but you guys know I have to go a little extra and add a cute little candy cane ribbon. Again, the sky is the limit, you guys. Whatever colors you love, use that color pipe cleaner and create whatever kind of colors. I think these would be absolutely adorable to do in pinks, whites, blues, purples. I definitely may even be creating more as the season goes along and I share with you guys different styles and colors of decor for Christmas. So here they are popped onto this super adorable little Christmas tree. These are oh so fun and very, very budget friendly, and I really feel like it gives it kind of that custom boutique finished look. I feel like this looks really high end and actually not something that you would see coming from the Dollar Tree. Comment, let me know what you guys think. And do you guys do a candy cane theme? This is the first year I've ever done anything candy cane themed, but I thought it'd be so super adorable for my kitchen. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take again some of those little party straws, and this was one straw that I cut into 3 pieces, and then I have some of those little Dollar Tree pom-poms, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue the pom-pom to the top of the little straw. I'm going to create another little candy piece, but this time it's going to be kind of more of like a sucker. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Whoville from Dr. Seuss, like a little bit of a Dr. Seuss type ornament. So anyway, again, you guys think you can use whatever colors that you have. And then of course I am going to go ahead and create a bow. So when I tie a bow for these little smaller ornaments, I just tie it kind of like I would be tying a shoelace. So I just take it and loop it over and pull it through, and then I want to make it really small. And that can be a little bit tricky. So if you find little pre-made bows already done, that can be really fun if you're doing craft fairs, because bow tying can be a little bit time consuming. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and hot glue that bow underneath our little sucker piece, and this is going to create some really fun, very inexpensive ornaments for your little candy cane Christmas tree.
Darker paint and then just a little bit of white whisper on the front of that. The next thing I wanted to do was take some of this Dollar Tree. This is kind of like Cricut sticky paper, I guess. And I just cut a slim line of it and used that for my check pattern. Now you could also hand paint the check pattern that was on the original little Mackenzie Child's truck, but I thought this would be fine as well, and it's already done. And I'm gonna have to get some new paintbrushes. I realized today while I was painting some of these things that they're in a little bit rough shape. Okay, I also added it to the top because they added checks to the top and bottom of their truck. And then so to do the wheels, I just took the bottom of my little paint container and traced around that, and that fit perfectly for the wheels on my truck. And I actually had just glanced at the Mackenzie Child's little ornament before I did this and didn't even think to really go back and try to really dupe it perfectly. So I realized I need to go back and do a couple of things, but hey, this is a really great idea. So this is a high-end designer dupe. Mackenzie Child's is a really high-end designer located out in New York originally, and they just do some really incredible all of their items are hand painted, and so I know why their stuff is so expensive, because it is hand painted. But hey, we can hand paint some of our stuff using Dollar Tree supplies. So $98 versus a couple of dollars, I think we're doing pretty good. Now I love to use this paint pen. It's the Deco Art Premium Paint Pen. It's about $5 on Amazon, and it really gives that gold edging that they like to use in the Mackenzie Child's designs. They actually use some real like gold, I think, in some of their paint, or some kind of real gold. If it's not real gold, it's some type of fancy something. Anyway, but this paint pen outlines your project and really gives it that final finished edge. I've also used just regular gold paint too. So here is how the final project looks. I've always been really intimidated by these Dollar Tree signs, you know, that are just blank. So here's just an idea. Go on the Mackenzie Child's website or order one of their calendars or catalogs. They're totally free. You guys can look at those and then dupe some of their items with next to no money besides just paint. So I hope you guys are loving it. Comment, let me know what you guys think. And if you want to attempt something like this, fun and fabulous on a total budget. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I have to share with you guys how to make a super adorable Christmas sign on a total budget. So grab one of your Dollar Tree fall signs or any sign and find some of that Dollar Tree wallpaper. I love this kind of faux wood look. Trace out the sign and then add the faux wallpaper to the back of the sign. And you can even like maintain your original sign. So it's like a double-sided sign. Okay, so once we have that done, I took this merry and bright wooden cutout. Sometimes I wonder what to do with these. If you guys see these at the Dollar Tree, there's a ton of them. Now they are delicate, so when you're painting them, be a little careful. Sometimes they'll break loose, but I'm using this red. It's like a candy red paint, and I just painted it the candy red color. Then I'm sponging some of this. It's kind of like a charcoal gray paint over that, and then I even added a little bit of white with my sponge brush, and I'm watching this video and just remembering I did not put my sponge brush in water, so it's going to be probably ruined and dried out. Anyway, so I'm going to take some sandpaper and just sandpaper that off to where you can just kind of see the red, but it's not quite so vibrant, which, hey, the vibrant red is beautiful. But here's how it looks. It looks a little bit distressed since we are putting it on kind of that faux wood background. I thought that would be really, really cute. So the other thing I wanted to do was make kind of like a Mackenzie Child's sign dupe. And so I'm going to take some of this black and white check pattern paper. It has a sticky back. They're selling at Dollar Tree. My sweet friend Stacy sent some to me, and let me tell you, I'm just using the heck out of this. You could also paint checks on, but I'm not sure that the checks would be painted on very easily on that faux wallpaper. Okay, the next thing I want to do, was probably the trickiest part of it, was hot gluing these letters on. You may be able to use super glue, so you don't have to deal with the sticky parts that like to push through from the hot glue, but I was able to get it on and it went just fine. I feel like this is a really cute sign, something that you would see for like, you know, $10, $15, maybe at a home decor store or Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and bam, we repurposed and reused one of our original Dollar Tree signs, a piece of craft paper, and the cute little wooden cutout. I think you can make all kinds of signs like these, you guys. You could even add a bow to the top or some burlap or something fun to match your decor. You can also think about, you know, customizing this idea to match your decor. So it doesn't necessarily have to be these colors and style. You can make this glam with beautiful glitter. You can make it blues, pinks, you know, really any color that suits your fancy. So here it is, merry and bright. I think it looks super adorable with the Santa. This is another Mackenzie Child's dupe, which I'm going to share with you guys in another video later in this video. So fun and fabulous on a budget. Great little idea for a fun, easy sign. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to do a super adorable Mackenzie Child's dupe. It's going to be like a little Santa ornament, and some of their ornaments on Mackenzie Child's website are $100 plus. I know why. They're hand painted. They're absolutely beautiful. But just take some painter's tape and one of those Dollar Tree wooden and cut out Santa signs and then tape off squares. That's basically all you have to do. You don't even have to have tape. You could just cut like a strip of paper. But what you're going to do is just make a template of checks, and that's going to give you that Mackenzie Child style. You could also Mod Podge some checkered craft paper onto here as well. Now, usually I like to paint the base of it white, and I forgot to do that. So I'm just going back in and touching it up. And a lot of times in Mackenzie Childs, if you've seen some of their pieces before and you look up close, it really does look very hand painted. They kind of like to drag the black and white together. And so I tried to kind of do that with this one. The next thing I wanted to do was go ahead and paint my little Santa face white and then give him a red rim hat. I know Santa usually has a white hat, but because, you know, I'm doing the majority of the rest of his head kind of white because he has such a white beard, I just thought that would stand out more. I gave him a cute little pink nose. I didn't do any eyes on him. Sometimes I feel like my eyes turn out weird, and so I just didn't want the pressure of that today. And I think that's okay to do sometimes. Just have fun crafting and do what you can do that's you're comfortable with. I'm using this Deco Art paint pen, and I'm just outlining the entire thing with this gold paint pen. If you notice, a lot of the Mackenzie Childs stuff has like this gold edge rimming, and that's also why their stuff is so expensive, because of that really specialty paint that apparently I think has some gold flecks in it, like real gold. Anyway, that's what I read somewhere, and don't quote me on that. I'm adding in some detail to my Santa, and then I felt like it kind of looked a little bit too like swirly, so I decided to make his beard have a little bit more dimension, and so I'm adding in white paint, and then I'm just layering it. I did take private art when I was a little girl, and I did a lot of pastel work, and I noticed that with the pastels, my art teacher would teach me how to layer things, and so that's one thing that I know to do to add dimension when you are doing painting or pastels or anything like that. So you just keep layering your whites and your darks together and just really blending them, almost like you would blend your eyeshadow. So you can see that I'm just adding layer after layer after layer, and I'm not even washing my brush, which you probably should, or you could use different paint brushes. But here is how it turned out, and I kind of gave him some like little whiskery, like hairy eyebrows. I don't know. I thought that was cute, and it was easy. And I'm telling you, I can't even convey to you guys how much that painting really just makes me feel relaxed and just happy. So if you have the opportunity to sit down and do something like that, maybe you're struggling with depression or anxiety, or you just need a break from your mental clutter, which I have a lot. Try some painting, get your paintbrush out, and don't put any pressure on yourself. Just have fun. If it's a $1 cutout, you can't really ruin it. And if you do, which I have before, you can toss it, you can repaint it, you can use it as a coaster. I don't know. Have fun and get creative and go for it, you guys. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I just wanted to share with you guys another super easy little Mackenzie Childs ornament dupe. So I'm using this Dollar Tree wooden lantern, and this was sent to me by my sweet friend Stacy. Stacy, thank you so much for sending me things. A lot of times I don't even get to the Dollar Tree before everything runs out, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I painted this little lantern in red, and I think this is such a cute little lantern. They look so pretty lit up. They have like a little light inside, and then I added black toppers and black to the base. I really want to make it look like more of a high-end ornament, so I'm using some of this gold paint pen to edge it out, and this is the Deco Art Premium Paint Pen. I find mine on Amazon or the craft store, but you can use gold paint as well. Here is how it turned out after all my painting, and then I'm just going to take some of this Mackenzie Childs ribbon and really try to use what I have here and just cut a little small strip and then loop it in half and just pinch it. This is just such an easy little bow. It's what I call like a little tuxedo bow. I used a piece of yarn to tie it off in the center, and then I'm going to add it to my lantern. And you can get really creative with this. Just grab whatever little strip of ribbon you have at home, and you don't even have to use ribbon. You could just call it good or add some evergreen to the top. Whatever suits your fancy. I did add a tiny dabble of hot glue, and I'm just going to hot glue that to the top of this. And then I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to twist it, and I did dovetail the ends of my little bow and give my little cute ribbon some tails. So that is how that is going to look, and bam, how adorable is this? Yay! I love making fun little ornaments. I did decide to add some mini pine cones to the top. Dollar Tree sells little tiny mini pine cones. I found some in like a garland, but here's how it looks so far. And then I'm going to add some of those little pine cones to the top. I need to go collect some real pine cones. There's actually a tree down the hill from my house that drops big, beautiful pine cones. I'm thinking about that now. I think I remember sharing with you guys how to even bake pine cones to get like the little, I guess they have little kind of bugs in them. So you bake them and you can add cinnamon to them. And I need to do that craft again for you guys this year and really paint them. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a Mackenzie Childs dupe type Christmas tree in my regular tree and just do tons and tons of crafts. So I had so much fun painting these today. It really relaxed me, and just again, like I'm telling you, guys are going through stress. Painting to me is really good for your mental health. I just laid down some Christmas wrapping paper and paper towels and paints and paintbrushes, and I know some of the painting videos probably don't get as many views as like the Deco mesh and the big wreaths that I do, but gosh, this was really nice. So I'm thankful for everybody that might be here watching it and maybe needs that encouragement to take some time and get out some paint and try not to feel intimidated by it, because if you have some white chalk paint, that will pretty much paint over any mistake that you make on anything like this. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super adorable little Mackenzie Childs dupe, and this is going to be a snowman. So grab the little wooden cutout snowman from the Dollar Tree, or Walmart is also selling wooden cutouts. Actually, a lot of the stores are, Hobby Lobby and all that good stuff. So, and then just paint the entire thing with a white chalk paint is how I did my base, but you guys can really do any color that you love. I'm going to add little stripes to the hat with some red paint, and then go back in with some white paint and just color that end. Listen, Mackenzie Childs is a high-end designer. They make beautiful hand-painted items. Their items are really, really, really expensive, and I know why, because they have actual artists that sit in there and hand paint them. So I respect their work, but I also think that I can do this on a budget and share with you guys if you love that designer look without the designer cost. I'm adding in some little green paint to the top of this to rim out his little hat. I gave him a carrot nose, and then I'm going to give him a cute little green scarf. Today's work, I really wanted to just try to relax, and I kind of made it a little bit more simple. I didn't do any faces on any of my characters. Sometimes I feel like when I do faces, it just gets to be too much. I'm not confident in my faces, and I wasn't feeling confident in my ability to do those today. So I just felt like relaxing and leaving the faces blank and just adding the checks and stripes where need be. Sometimes I think we need to give ourselves a break. I have a lot of expectations a lot of times out of myself, and I also want to try to give you guys the best content and artistic, creativity as possible. But I also think sometimes we just have to relax and have fun, and that's really what creating art is all about. And I think art is really good for your mental health. So I want to encourage you guys, if you might be struggling with any kind of anxiety or depression, to go to Walmart, grab some inexpensive, cheap paints, a little wooden cutout, and find something that you're inspired to kind of paint on that. And you can even go on Pinterest and look up DIY, painting eyes and different things like that. Or you can do like a Mackenzie Childs dupe, like something like this, and just do the checkers. I love the checkers, and it makes me just feel accomplished. Something about doing those little boxes, for some reason for me, it just, I don't know, it relaxes me. So I'm weird. I'm using the gold paint pen to edge the entire project and really just kind of bring things together. What it also does too with the gold paint pen is it cleans up your lines. So if you've made some oopsies or your lines are like a little bit funky, it can kind of do that. Now my paint pen was running out, so I kept having to shake it and press it down, but I think it came out really, really cute. And these are going to fill up my Christmas tree. I want to do a Mackenzie Childs Christmas tree, I think, this year, or at least a small one. I don't know if I'll be able to paint enough ornaments to actually make that happen, but I might try it. I just might try it. Or maybe I'll just try to paint as many as I can, and then if I have enough to do a big tree, I will. If not, I'll just maybe do some of them on a small tree. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So I hope you guys are inspired. And as always, drop a kind comment down below and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video, which one you would be recreating. Don't forget to enter my $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. That's going on my YouTube channel. All you guys have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribing is totally free, and comment down below. Okay, so check out Benji Bear. He got dressed up for you guys today in his Santa scarf. You can go on Amazon and type in dog scarves, and they have packets for like $10, and they have every holiday under the sun. It's so cute and so fun. And my daughter and I love to put this on him when we go for walks out in public. He just gets so much attention. And this is his little green ball. He loves his little green ball. And so Benji Bear, I know Benji Bear has a little fan base out there. So he wants to say hi to all the puppy dogs, woof, woof, and all the kitty cats out there. He wants to give you guys a big shout out, say hi, give you guys some wiggles and waggles. He's so funny. And I don't know, something about dogs and pets and babies and crafts just make my heart smile. So here's you guys' smile for the day. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're hanging in there and you just keep going wherever you're at in your journey. Don't give up on yourselves and the ones that you love. And I love this easy, inexpensive, trash to treasure Dollar Tree DIY. Grab some shoe boxes and cut the tops off. What we're going to do is we're going to create some super amazing little inexpensive faux presents for under our Christmas tree. I see these at Hobby Lobby on Pier 1 and they're super expensive for really what they are. So grab a shoe box, cut the top off, and then you can take a Dollar Tree automotive cloth and hot glue around the edge of the box. And this is just a shoebox size, so if that helps for the sizing on the automotive cloths. And then you're going to go ahead and glue and tuck your ends. So glue the top of the box here and go ahead and take the ends of the fabric and then give them a little hot glue and then a quick little tuck. Now I'm going to take ribbon and secure this even a little bit more with ribbon. So it is secured on here, but that ribbon really helps. And I'll show you guys that step in just a sec. So again, you're just going to glue and tuck. And again, you guys, these are so fun to make. Grab some ribbon from Dollar Tree, or I got a bunch of this Hobby Lobby plaid value ribbon. I'm thinking this is going to be a really fun little rustic chic glam video for you guys. So I just cut the ribbon. That's going to get your ribbon to stretch a little bit further, and you're just going to wrap it around, cut and glue, and bam, you have one of those cute little packages. I know you guys have seen them at Hobby Lobby and on Pier 1 Imports and some of your decor stores. Okay, I decided to make this rustic glam, so I'm taking some of this gold ribbon and just kind of wrapping it, layering it on top of the plaid. I want to do rustic glam, I think, this year for Christmas. I've really been kicking around, what am I going to do this year? So I'm thinking this might be the way that I might want to go. I have a lot of kind of French country and farmhouse kind of in my home. And so I don't want to like pull all of that out, but I do want to make it a little bit more glam, but kind of keep that country. So let me know what you guys think. Should I do country glam or rustic glam? Okay, the next thing I want to do is take my easy bow maker, and these are on Amazon, you guys. They're so easy and fun to use, but I'm going to make a quick little bow. So I doubled up my ribbon. This is going to be a 5-inch bow. So you can go 5 inches, 4 inches, and 3 inches, and just use that little prong in the center to kind of hold your bow maker on. And Easy Bow Maker has tons of videos on YouTube if you guys want to see those. And you're just going to dovetail those ends and then take your pipe cleaner and pipe cleaner that off in the center. This is such an easy bow. And I've already put out a couple of bow videos for you guys. Just go check out my I Love Christmas series and you'll find more of those. Okay, now give your bow a really, really good fluffing. That's really what you want to do. Always try to use wired ribbon as well. Now from Totally Dazzled, and I will leave a link in the description box, but Natalie is my sweet friend and she has this cute little bling company. I'm going to add some bling to the center of this bow. Might as well. You could add jingle bells, pine cones, whatever suits your fancy. But again, I'm doing like that country glam. I want to say like Dolly Parton meets Garth Brooks. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And then I added a couple little pom-poms to the back of that bling jewel so it doesn't like wobble around. I made several of these. I'm going to share with you guys how to make the little buffalo check plaid one. I'm really crushing on that one as well. I think I might also bring in some red, some tartan plaid to some of this, but I did want to show you guys just this neutral idea because I have been doing a ton of red. So you guys can always change this up and customize this to suit your decor. Let me know what you guys think about. I hope you're loving it and are totally inspired.
Underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that
Okay, I'm excited to share with you guys a super fun little cardboard trash to treasure ornament project. So grab a shoebox lid or any pizza box, anything that you guys have that's cardboard, and use a little plate and trace a round circle in it. And then the next thing you want to do is cut that circle out. And then I'm going to take some of this Dollar Tree scrapbook paper. This is from my sweet friend Stacy, and I'm just going to trace around the scrapbook paper. I love this. I think you can make Cricut designs on this as well. I actually gave my Cricut to my son's girlfriend because I just couldn't get the hang of it, you guys. I mean, I tried and I've done some Cricut stuff, but it just wasn't something I was passionate with. It frustrated me a lot. Anyway, I'm going to cut out the little circle here, and we're going to make just like a round circle ornament. And this is going to be really cool. I can't wait to share this with you guys. Okay, so go ahead and put your adhesive paper on there. You guys could also Mod Podge a napkin onto your piece of cardboard, or you could even just use craft paper and some Elmer's glue. They have craft paper, super inexpensive. You could even use wrapping paper to make this ornament. Okay, now I'm taking some bling, and again, this is from Totally Dazzled bling, and I'm going to layer that on top of this little piece of scrap ribbon. This is just some black velvet ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I think it's really classy and chic. I've never really done any kind of black for Christmas, but again, I'm trying to do that kind of country glam or rustic glam. And I just think it looks really elegant and chic. So anyway, I'm going to add this to the top of my little ornament, and Dollar Tree carries this bling ribbon. It's the same kind of bling ribbon. It's a little bit better quality from Natalie. But anyway, I'm going to add some cute little Dollar Tree pine cones underneath this. And you guys, this is really coming together. And remember, these ideas are completely customizable to however you guys decide to decorate. You don't have to necessarily decorate like I'm decorating, but just take these ideas and make them your own. So if you love shabby chic pink Christmas, do it in shabby chic pink. If you want candy cane, grab some candy cane paper. But these are a fun little way to make kind of a jumbo ornament on a total budget. And you can use so many scraps too. And you can see I'm robbing my evergreen over there. I'm going to pop that into the base of it just to kind of finish it out and make it all come together. And I can't wait to actually get out some of my ornaments and do some of these on my ornaments. So I'm going to add a cute little pom-pom to the center of that. That's going to kind of pull it all together. And look at how cute this is, you guys. And it's literally a shoebox lid. Just jazzed up. Grab into your craft scraps. I know you guys have scraps from crafting. I do. I always think I need to run out and buy like $200 worth of supplies to make something. I'm this year really trying to reuse what I already have. So check it out. I hope you guys are loving it and are totally inspired.
Snow is falling down, and the storm is on its way.
For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to show you guys how to make a super fun little easy candy cane decor idea for Christmas. Now I'm going to use one of those Dollar Tree scarves, and this is going to be kind of in a rustic glam style. So take the Dollar Tree scarf and just run some hot glue down the base of this. And this is super easy to do. So you guys can use Deco mesh on these, or really any ribbon, whatever you want to use to kind of cover that candy cane wreath form. And I could do this a lot fancier, but I wanted to share with you guys just an easy idea for how you guys can use those. So I'm going to start and then just gently start wrapping around the top part of the candy cane. And again, this is going to be kind of more like a rustic glam style. I usually try to do videos where everything kind of matches, so it gives you guys an idea on how to decorate in a theme idea. I've done a lot of candy cane theme this year, and then even in years past, I did several different Christmas trees and ideas in a lot of farmhouse style, and even some beautiful shabby chic and glam. Okay, so this is the back of my candy cane. It looks a little rumpled, but we're going to take this pretty gold ribbon I found at Hobby Lobby and just wrap it around to make that kind of candy cane form. And Hobby Lobby has all of their Christmas 50% off right now, you guys. So jump on that, grab your ribbon, grab your supplies, and get to do some crafting. Now, this isn't probably going to look perfect, but we're going to have a giant bow that's going to cover any of our imperfections. And that's what I kind of love about what I do. I feel like you can, cover things up and make things fun with some big, fun, giant bows. So continue to wrap till you get to the end of your candy cane, and then you can just trim off your ribbon and just gently hot glue it around to the end. And that was the end of my roll. I barely actually made it to the end of the candy cane. I think luck was on my side on that one for today. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so I'm going to just give it a little dibble dabble of hot glue, and then bam, we're going to use the Easy Bow Maker. This is speeded up. Of course, it does take quite a bit longer to make a bow, but with the Easy Bow Maker, it's actually not too bad. This is 5 inches on the measurement side if you're using the measurement, and I've shared with you guys a ton of bow videos already where you don't have to use a tool, but this is like $25 on Amazon. It's a little bit pricey. I think you can get it cheaper at the craft stores. I ordered it during COVID though, when you weren't allowed to go to a craft store. So anyway, Now I'm going to add the little bow to the base of my candy cane, and I'm feeling kind of yummy bling rustic glam here. And remember, you guys can do this candy cane red and white. I've done a ton of them red and white for you guys, but this we're kind of trying to do something a little bit different, a little bit neutral and fun, and a little bit rustic, a chic glam. I do think I might want to though pull some tartan or some red into this, but let me know what you guys think, and if you're inspired to make a fun little DIY candy cane for yourself. Happy crafting.
This holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself.
For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can jazz up one of those Dollar Tree kind of flimsy stockings and make it look a little bit more high-end and chic. So I found this cute little gnome one. And what I want to do is stuff it with some of that plastic, just paper or plastic bags from Walmart. And then I'm going to hot glue this cute little buffalo check plaid fabric to the top of it. Now the red and the little snowman-y fabric is cute, but I am doing kind of like a rustic or country glam style for this. So I thought this buffalo check plaid might go a little bit better with what I'm trying to go for here. And maybe like a little bit more neutral. I've done a ton of reds the last couple of years, so I'm thinking, I might pop in some neutral, but I will probably add some sort of color. So you just take and you add that pretty fabric around the top and then tuck it in and add in some little dabs of glue. And I think this is looking super cute and fun and fabulous so far. Listen, I'll tell you guys, I love doing these stuffed stockings. I think they come out really cute and they really make those cheap Dollar Tree stockings just look more bougie. And that's what we want. You guys could also use pillow stuffing instead of just a plastic bag. Okay, so now you're gonna make a quick little easy bow. Just take that ribbon, loop it over on itself. I did get the bow on this one a little bit fluffy, but hey, I love big bows and I cannot lie. The next thing I wanted to do was tie it off in the center and give that bow a nice, good fluffing. And then you can have fun and get creative and add little doodly dads to the part of this. You could add some more ribbon. You could add just whatever fun things that you love. Have fun with it, get creative, and go for it.
Till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment.
And here is how that super adorable snow gnome came out. I think he's absolutely the cutest thing ever. He's got a big old fat bow on his head. I guess he's a snow lady gnome. Anyway, I hope you guys are inspired to just take a fun little stocking, give it some love, jazz it up, and make it fabulous.
Just us and no one else. I've decorated everything.
Okay, let's create another super awesome Trash to Treasure DIY. I'm going to use this fabric and a shoebox, and we're going to create a really easy, neat, a little Christmas decor piece. Okay, so I love these fake presents. I think they're so fun to hide things underneath. So just take the shoebox and add some fabric. This is some buffalo check plaid fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm hot gluing the top part of the fabric. And then once you get to the end, you're going to hot glue the ends and then give it a little tuck under. These are great decor pieces and a super great way to repurpose and reuse this Amazon box or maybe some shoe boxes. But don't go out and spend money on boxes. You guys have got boxes laying around. I know you do. So anyway, cover a box with fabric or craft paper or whatever you guys have on hand, wrapping paper, and then add some cute ribbon. This is just velvet ribbon from Hobby Lobby, but I'm thinking I'm going to do like a country glam. I'm thinking Dolly Parton kind of style maybe. I don't know. You guys know I love my bling, but I also love that kind of chic French country look, farmhouse kind of, I don't know. So anyway, this is what I'm going for. I'm adding in bling to my buffalo check plaid and my black. Let me know what you guys think. I think I should either call it country glam or rustic glam. So let's go ahead and drop those comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, rustic glam or country glam. And remember, You guys can do your own variation on any of this. You know, use your colors that you love. I'm going to use this easy bow maker to make a quick little fluffy bow. I added in that black ribbon, and then I'm adding in some of this buffalo check plaid ribbon, and you just take the ribbon and go side to side and then dovetail those ends. You guys know I'm a stickler on that. Make pretty ribbon ends. Pull it off of there, tie it off in the middle with a pipe cleaner, and then you can hot glue it to your package, or you could pen it if you wanted to be able to remove the bow and store it for seasonal decor purposes. But then you want to give your bow a good fluffing and, of course, a beautiful glam jewel. Now, I get all my glam jewels from Natalie at Totally Dazzled. She's super fabulous. She's a small business owner, which I love to support her. I'm going to leave a link in the description box of my YouTube video here for Natalie at Totally Dazzled. If you're watching this on Facebook, just pop over to Natalie at totallydazzled.com and she will hook you guys up with the most beautiful bling for the best prices. As always, I ask you guys comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video. Which one will you be recreating? And I'm going to tell you right now, my heart is back. So I love y'all. I'm so thankful to have you guys here. And I'll try to pop in a fun little video of Benji Bear. He's my puppy dog, and he's a funny little guy. Thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for following along with me on my journey. I think this is my 4th or 5th season on YouTube. I'm not even really for sure. I think it's my 4th season. Actually, this year will be 4 years. And it's just me, you guys, and my little camera. I'm a one-woman show. So I'm thankful and blessed to do what I love and to share that with you guys. Joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. Listen, don't forget to check out the rest of my I Love Christmas series. There's a huge playlist on YouTube with tons and tons of crafting and decorating on a budget for holidays, whether it be fall, Halloween, Christmas, spring, whatever holiday you love. I love to share with you guys so many ways you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. This Christmas season is going to be truly amazing. Listen, I don't know about you guys, the last couple of years have been a little bit challenging, and I have worked really hard to overcome some really big things in my life. So if you're there with me and you're working hard, keep going, put one foot in for the other, and don't give up. So I love y'all. I also want to encourage you guys to be kind online. I feel like that we all have a voice. Social media is so prevalent in our world today, and being kind online is such a game changer. You don't ever know who's going to be reading your comment or who's going to need that encouragement. So use your voice for good. Drop some kind comments down below. Pray for one another. Light up this comment section with goodness and love. And hey, if you're on Facebook or Instagram or any social media platform and you see something that upsets you or that you don't like, keep scrolling. You don't have to comment negative comments or put that out there. You never know what somebody's going through and why they posted something that might offend you. So, and if you see somebody's cute grandkid, dog, or kiddo, or maybe they posted a cute picture of their wreath, like that, love it, put out that positivity, and I promise you that positivity is going to come back to you in spades. Good things happen to good people, I promise. Listen, I love y'all to the moon and back. If you need prayer, drop that prayer request down below. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. I can't wait to share this season of crafting and decorating with you. Thank you for being along for the ride with me. I'm a one-woman show. It's me, you, and this camera, and my wacky ideas. So I love y'all. I can't wait for our next video. And until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.